I don't want to run around looking for the demonic. But it's I don't have to. It's everywhere. Our culture has blended so many things into our daily lives that are pagan. There's paganism everywhere. And we're participating in it. And that's contaminating. Mm-hmm. We run after the martial arts. I mean, the number of Christian martial artists is massive.
Yeah.
And we're contaminated. The number of Christian yogis is massive,
right.
And they're contaminated.
Well, another thing I hear people say is, well, it's a Christian this, it's a Christian that. Like, isn't it okay because the person who's administering it is a Christian?
Yeah, and they do it in the church, or they do it to work with worship music on, and they, you know what? We started every class saying, Jesu nire, bow to Jesus.
Yeah.
We worshipped Jesus with the practices developed, created, and honed to worship and honor the Buddha.
Yeah.
God is not honored by that. He explicitly tells the Israelites, I am not honored by taking pagan practices and using them for me. Do not do it. Don't co-opt them. Don't touch them. Stay away from them. Ultimately, you're trying to say, well, I want to break the first commandment and the second commandment, mm-hmm. but I want to break them in a way that honors God. You can't do it.
Yeah. No one thinks they are, actually, if they're
you don't
trying
think, but like you don't think that way, but that's functionally what you're trying to accomplish. And just don't.
Yeah.
It's we don't like to hear that in our culture.
Right.
I didn't like to hear it. I was not happy with you when you said many of these things. I needed to hear it from other people and then find it in the scriptures and then take it to the Lord and hear it from Him, because I wasn't willing to humble myself because the toll was high. But ultimately, the scriptures are clear. And you cannot honor God by participating in pagan practices. And martial arts, as much as we want to say they're about warfare, and they are, in one sense, every one of them was developed in honor of, or believed by those who developed it to be empowered by, their gods. This isn't just the poor thinking of benighted fools.
Right.
The Bible tells us all the gods of the nations are demons. Well, if all the gods of the nations are demons, and these people believe that these gods, demons, inspired and empower that which they have created, how can you make it clean?
Yeah.
If a demon gives you the idea, sows the seeds, and creates it and empowers it and dedicates it to himself, you cannot cleanse it. It's gone, burn it. Just like the Ephesian revival, they burned everything? Or was it the Corinthian revival? One of them. They burned all their books.
I think it was the Ephesians, maybe.
They burned, 50,000 days' wages, I think it was, mm-hmm. functionally. There's no salvaging it.
Yeah.
So destroy it, cut your losses, and move on.
Yeah.
Get back after the Lord with your whole heart.